Yep.
City Sleeps, Harmonix, a game. There's music. Imagine that. It's a Harmonix game. Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I'm going to be showing you a bit of A City Sleeps, which kind of came out of nowhere, sort of, but then again it didn't. So you control a young woman named Poe. I'm assuming she's a woman. Yeah, I'm going to talk annoyingly as the tutorial shows you exactly how the game's played. You move with the left analog. It's twin stick, so you point the right analog in a direction, and you can shoot and or slash. You can slash if enemies are close to you. The enemies are called Kami, and if you use your melee attack, it's going to do when the enemies are close. It builds that red meter that you see within the green meter. And then once it's maxed out, you can use the Poe's Ancestor's Blade to slice and dice, but not make julienne fries. Kami can only hurt you if they actually touch Poe's core, which is the green pulsating circle in the middle. Which is nice. When I first started the game, I thought, wow, this is going to be crazy, because your character's not huge, but she's kind of long, and you'll see, it gets kind of bullet hellish. It'll be very difficult to dodge things if if your body, if you took damage every time your body came in contact with one of the many projectiles that can be on the screen. So how the game works is, you have ghosts. There's a total of 5 or 6. You'll see the rest of them. But the ghosts can be put into idols. The slow idol is square, and the fast idol is a triangle. Slow, at least for the mercy ghost, means that it's going to pulsate health, and if you're close to it, enough for it to touch you, then you'll be able to regain some health. It does sort of follow a beat. This is a Harmonix game, so I mean, obviously music is a large part of this. Really good music, by the way. Let me add that. So you can place the same ghost into another idol, and because it's a triangle idol, it's fast, so it's pulsating health throughout the screen.
Mercy, anger.
You can replace anger with either one of those, and it'll be somewhat similar. Anger will attack enemies in sort of close proximity and slow, and then sort of target and shoot enemies in the fast. And if you place it in the fast idol, so you have to be cognizant of what you're placing. Well, first of all, what ghost you're using and where you're placing it, because that strategy can change based on the enemies on the screen. It's pretty cool. We'll see. So I think this is a section of the first level. There's enemies shooting these pink projectiles at you. You can shoot them, obviously. You can't be hurt by your own projectiles, of course.
Mercy.
And you see, Fear is doing a pretty good job targeting enemies and shooting them rapidly. Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. Anger, mercy.
Mercy.
So, depending on what's on the screen, when you start the game, you only have anger and mercy unlocked. You need to complete the levels and various difficulty in order to unlock more of the ghosts. But yeah, but you have 3 slots total that you can have, which you start off with 2. You only have 2 ghosts, so 2 slots, you have 2 ghosts. And there are boss characters. Some are easier than others, so as you just saw one of them. So you have anger, which is offensive. Loyalty is also offensive. Freezes and fast. It's a chain strike and slow. It took a while for me to understand that one. Master is even more offensive, if that makes sense. The Soul Sniper. it is a nice railgun. Vanity is very useful. They're all useful, but Vanity I found very useful. Vanity is a shield and sort of a black hole which absorbs the projectiles. To block, if you put it in an idol that's in a place where a lot of projectiles are going through, it'll just suck them all in. Not all the time, so it goes to the rhythm to it. You'll get that. There's also relics you can unlock. The harder ones are really difficult to get. Yeah. Relics allow you to, maybe make Mercy have a wider range, or it'll boost the Soul Sniper. Relics just boost the ghost abilities. You can pick 3 of those as well. So this is just a small taste of just some of the stuff that's on screen. That's only 2 enemies. I mean, it can feel like the whole screen is blanketed. And it looks impossible, but it's not. Keeping in mind only your core, at least on certain difficulties only your core. Because there are 5 difficulties per, I think, dreams. There are only 3 dreams that I've seen thus far, but there's 5 different difficulties for each one. So, which can change up the number of enemies, how the enemies attack you. Sometimes they're one hit, sometimes, for every other, I think the 3rd difficulty and the 5th have a curse, so it changes up the way the game is played, and then it sort of does something to make it even harder, like one hit kill, which would seem like a crazy thing to do for a game like this, but I'm not playing on difficulty because I'm not that good. So as you see, I put Vanity into the idol, into the car, and when it pulses, all those projectiles come in, and most of them are just absorbed by Vanity. So we have to think about how you want to place the ghosts, and where they are. There's some just really cool visual and musical effects I just really dig, like this one where it just creates a series of spikes, and you have to make sure you're in position to just not get hit. Always been sort of, I've always liked shoot 'em ups, but they weren't like one of my favorite genres. I find that as I'm getting old, I'm really starting to enjoy more of them, and because this one offers something just as different. Yes, it is a shoot 'em up, but it offers a little more strategy than many of the ones that I've played, which admittedly are older ones. Just for the memorization, you still want to get familiar when you play a level, so you know what to do, what the enemies will do, attack you. But I don't know, I really dig it. I'm having a lot of fun. And then the music, it's pretty insane. So, there'll be a short write-up. You click the link, go to the site, leave a comment on YouTube or the site. I don't get that many. Chances are I will definitely respond to you, because like I said, I don't get many. But I definitely recommend the City Sleeps.